Hello everyone, today is my day 15 of my C++ DSA journey. In today's stream, what we will be doing, we will be revisiting some old previously solved problems, and after that I will try to solve a new problem, and it will be based on arrays. As you know, I am like diving into arrays first, and yeah. So before starting the stream, I want to show you guys something that I mistakenly opened that before telling it. So yeah. This was the thing that I created. Like this is a Discord server where people can join and like share their everyday progress, like what they are doing or what they are like doing. And here I've created also some channels. Like there, here you can will be the rules. Here will be the announcements about things like here will be like postings like jobs or other opportunities. If anyone knows, then he can post it here. And here will the resources like for types of things like DSA. You know, you can share resources like web development resources, the like lectures or the things that people will find useful and they can use to grow themselves. And this is the general channel where you can have general chat and you know give the updates of the things that you are doing daily. Like here is a person that is doing like he has started doing studying statistics and like complete doing one DSA problem every day. He have give me the update that on day one he have completed one DSA problem and studied statistics for around 4.5 hours and around 7 of pages. Okay, and this is the off-topic channel. And here I have also created a meeting room channel where we can use our audio or talk through audio. And that was for today. And yeah, today I also updated my channel banners. You can see the new banner has of the channel has been created. So tell me how's the channel is banner is looking also, if anyone is seeing. Okay, first let me paste the link of the YouTube live on Discord. I forgot to do that. Okay, can I share it from here? Let me see. If I copy this. Okay, I can share it directly from here. Where am I? Okay, text channel. Here I will paste the link. Can't I write something like give a reply or something? Okay, I can edit a message. Hmm, where it gone, man? Okay, I will do it from my mobile. Let me just wait for 2 minutes till I fix that thing. Hmm, okay, I've copied it and now I will paste it in Discord with a message that will be what live. Okay, live started of day 15. Okay, it is done. Now what we will do? We will first we will be revisiting a problem. Okay, and before starting the revisiting the problem, you can see here the ranking has been updated that from what it was before, yesterday. It was I think around 42.5 lakh on yesterday, but today it has decreased around 1 lakh. We have surpassed 1 lakh people. Okay, total ranking is 41 lakhs 51,182. Okay, that's nice. So now we will start to revisit the problem. Okay, so the first problem will be the product of array expect self, that I will be revisiting for the fourth time. Okay, because I want to like let me tell you, I want to like get this problem in my head, like how these things are working, like prefix set here, and how the prefix is working and suffix thing is working. Because I haven't read these topics in detail, but what I have learned about this till now, it it has like get in my head. It has got in my head, inside my head, and just I think if I will like revisit the problem again and again, like it is the fourth time that I am revisiting this problem again and again from the past 2 3 days, so that it can like get inside my head like properly, and when I will be learning this topic, I will be studying this topic, then I will have like it will become smoother for me to understand how and where these things can be used. Okay, and yeah, this is the type of medium problem. And in the lectures, I have seen that after after 3 or 4 lectures in the playlist which I am following, after 3 4 lectures, I have seen that the tutor has you know solved this problem. So I think I will be covering this problem again after I think 3 or 4 streams, maybe on day 20 or day 21 maybe, with I think the most optimized approach for it also, or we will come with brute force and other types of approaches. I will see that what the teacher will what are the approaches that the teacher will come with, and you know that will be the all the things that will happen. So I will remove this first and try to write the code on, and after, so before deleting the code, I want to explain you the problem. So the problem name is product of array expect self. Okay, that means there an integer array is given named nums. We have to return an array answer such that answer index is equal to the product. Okay, answer index value is equal to the product of all the elements of nums. Okay, expect current value of nums. Expect the current nums I. Okay, like the product of any prefix or suffix of nums is guaranteed to fit in a 32-bit integer, and we have to write an algorithm that should run in big of n time complexity. And there is also one thing. Today I have also learned something about like constraints, how the constraints work, and how we can use constraints to like get the time complexity, that what type of time complexity will be used in this. Like I have got a glance of it. I think I will be covering it like in the next streams, from the next streams. Okay. So here is an example given. Like in this example, you have to, if you are on first index, okay, if you are in on zeroth index, that is 1, then you have to exclude this index and give this and calculate the product of all the values after it, and give it in the result array like this. First value 2 into 3 will be 6, 6 into 4 will be 24, and say, and the same for other values. So the problem is saying that, okay, like we have to, when we will be using a for loop, so we will have to exclude the current nums index and its value, okay, and have to calculate the product of all the values after it or before it. Okay, like if we will be on the first index, that is 2 here, when I will be on its second iteration, then what will happen? Then we will have to calculate the product of like we will take the first value and the second last and last value, and we will calculate the product of that, and we will return it in the result vector. Okay, and yeah, one more thing, I think, where is that? Okay, no matter what the order is, And see, it is saying that can you follow, there's a follow up that can you solve the problem in a constant time, complex. Can you solve the problem in extra space complexity? Okay, it is not time complexity, it is asking for space complexity. Okay, so we can, I think we have used this approach, like this type of approach here. This will run for like big often times. Okay, time complexity. So I will remove this first. So first what we have to do, first we have to create a vector. Inside that we will be storing the values that will come after, after getting the product of all the values, excluding the current numbers, excluding the current index value of num_i that we will be on when traversing the array. Okay. So first we will create a result vector inside that will push the values of add the values of all the multiplication things, and after that, okay, we will also initialize the with like give it the size of the nums array. Int n will be equals to nums dot size, and okay, something got wrong here. Nums dot size, and we will pass the value of nums dot size here, and we will what we will do, we will initialize all the values in the result array with 1 so that we can multiply the get the product of all the values. If we will initialize it with 0, then the product will become 0. Okay, I think I'm talking too fast, so I will slow down a little and we'll go with the flow. Okay, so integer we will create a prefix first. That what prefix will do, prefix will calculate the product of all the values before the current index value of num_i. Okay, so why we are creating first prefix first, so that we can, when I will be on its first iteration, means 0th index, then we will not be able to like take the prefix and multiply it with the result array values. Okay, so that's why. And integer prefix, we will name it prefix. You will understand the thing. Just let me just see what's happening here. We will name it prefix. Okay, integer prefix we will initialize it with 1 also, and after that we will write a for loop. We will use a for loop here, and it will go start from the 0th index and will go till the last index of the array, and I plus plus. Inside that, what we are doing that 1 minute, result index. Okay, result index is equals to prefix. Okay, and after that prefix is into equal to current, nums_i. Okay, means current value of nums_i. And what it will do here, see what it will do here. We are using a loop from 0 to the last index, and we have taken a prefix sum, like prefix, integer variable prefix, and we have set it to 1. So when I will be on its 0th iteration, means first iteration, okay, 0th index, sorry, and it will be on its 0th index, then the value will be 1, and we have to exclude that value, okay, and we have to multiply that value with 1 minute. Here we are only, yeah, it is okay. So what we will do then, after that we will initialize the first value of the result index with 1. Okay, like 1 into 1 will be 1, like prefix set to 1. So 1 into 1 means here it will be C. The array will look like this. Here the array will look like this: 1 1 1 and 1. Okay, I am using this example, and when we will add the prefix, okay, then what will happen, the first value will become 1, and after that Prefix will be updated with nums1 value. So prefix will again become 1, like 1 into 1 will be 1, and it will again, the loop will run again, and I will be, now it's on, now the I will be on its second iteration, okay, and it will be on its first index, that is the 2 here. And now we will add the, okay, multiplication of the values, like prefix will be the same because it is multiplied by 1. After that we will multiply the prefix value in with the, first, I think, okay, we are not multiplying here, we are just adding here by updating the prefix. So after that, prefix will be re-updated again, and it will now become 1 into 2 is equals to 2. So it will now become 2. Let me add it here also, 1 1 2 comma 6. It will be like that. Okay, I'll tell you how it's going. So prefix is updated now. So I will now run for its third iteration, and it will be on its second index, that is 3. Now in the result we will add the prefix value that has updated, so it will become 2. Okay, after that prefix will be updated again, and it will be like what it will be like. Okay, it is 2. It is, if it's 2, then it will be updated, and it will like go. It will add the third index, like 2 into 3 will be 6. So now it will have become 6. After that, I will be on its last iteration. Okay, see, last iteration I will be on its last index, that is 4, and we will add the result. Prefix is equals to result last index will be equals to prefix, and current prefix is equals to 6. Okay, so the code till here is working like this. Let me comment it out. Okay, and let me move it a little further so that you can see clearly that the things are working, how the things are working. Let me comment it from here and like use this. Okay, what we will be doing, we will be copying this and we'll paste it here also, so that it will be more visible. Okay, I think should I format this? Okay. So this is calculating the, okay, this is calculating the prefix sum, like the, when I suppose this is the current value of num_i. Okay, the current iteration of num_i, where num_i index is like is r. Okay, so we have to calculate the values before it. Okay, like we have to calculate the sum of values before it, not sum. We will add the multiplication of the values before it into the result vector. Okay, and first it will start from 1, because first prefix will have to start from 1, because we also have to take the, we have to cover the whole array, so that's why it will be start with 1, because on the first iteration, if we will not initialize it with 1, then it will not like add the value in the result vector. After that, we will create a suffix sum that will count the, okay, that will add the, that will multiply the value after the current value of num_i. Okay, means current index of num_i. It will add those values, like it will start from the last index and go to the first index. Okay, so this is how it will be working. Let me show you. So suffix will be suffix. We will start it. We will also start the suffix from 1, and here we will write a for loop. Inside that, what will happen? We will start it from the we will start it from the last index. Okay, and it will go till the last first index, like right to left. Okay, and I minus minus, so that we can traverse the array backwards. And here what we will do, we will multiply the value of result, like result will be equals to result into current value of suffix, that will be into equals to suffix here, and okay, result index. Now that's correct, and suffix will be updated, like we have updated the prefix. So suffix will be equals to nums_i, current value according to this loop. Okay, so first we have initialized the suffix with 0. So what is happening here? See, suffix will start from 1. Okay, we have initialized it with the value 1. Okay, and then I will be on its first iteration. That means it will be on its last index. Then we have to exclude that because we are taking the, like, we will add the product of the values before it. Okay, so suffix is already initialized with 1. So we will add the, we will multiply the result of suffix, okay, the value of suffix with the result. So in this case, what will happen? Let me comment this out. And first, what will happen? 1 will multiply with the value here given here. 1 will multiply with 1, so it will give 1 minute. Okay, it will start from the last index. So the first value will become, okay, it will start filling the values from the last index, okay, not the first index. So it will start filling the values from the last index, like, multiplying the values from the last index to the first index, because it is running backwards, not forward. So that, like, it is going from right side to the left side of the array, front side of the array. So we will add the multiplication. We will do the multiplication of suffix, that is 1 with 6 in this case. So 1 in 6 will be 6 here. Okay, 1 into 6 will be 6. After that, suffix will be updated and current value of num_sci. Okay, suffix will be into equals to current value of num_sci, that is 4. So now suffix will become 4. And then we will multiply 2 with 4. So it will be equals to 8 here. Okay, after that, now suffix have been updated and it has become 4 now. And I will run, like, I will be on its third iteration, means the third last value. Okay, like, okay, this value. Then what we will do, we will multiply the suffix with the result. So okay, let me see. I think there's a mistake here. Suffix will be, okay, let me also write the suffix also here. Suffix will be 1 first. Okay, it will multiply with this. Okay, it will give this. After that, suffix will become 2. And when I will on third iteration, what will happen? Okay, before the third iteration, it will also multiply with the 3. So 2 into 3 will become 2 into 3 will now become 6. So it will be 6. I think I'm doing something wrong here. A little mistake is happening. We will recalculate the suffix again from starting. Okay. So the arrays will be like this. First, we will multiply the result with index with suffix. So 6 into 1 will be 6. After that, okay, when I will run this first iteration, okay, means this index. After that, we will add the value of num_sci, means multiplied with num_sci. So now suffix will become, first it become 1, then it became 4. After that it became, okay, it became 4. Then we will multiply the result vector value with suffix. So it will become 2 into 4 will be 8. After that, suffix will be re-updated again because I is here. So 4 into 3 will be equals to 12. So 12 will come in suffix. Okay, and we will now multiply 12 with 1. So 12 will be equals to 12. After that, I will be on its, I think I have now come to its last, no, not last. I have now come into this index. That is, I think, third last index. Okay. So now it will, okay. 1, 2, 3. First is this, second is this, and third is 12. So 4, 2, it has become 12. Now it will add 2. Okay, we multiply by 2. So after that, suffix will be re-updated. Then suffix will have now become 24, and we will add the value 24 in this because 24 into 1 will be 26, and this is how the suffix is working, and we got the final product. After that, I will be on its last iteration, and I will now become 0, so that it will end. Okay, and we not have any further values to add now. And yeah, suffix will be updated, and in the last suffix will be 1 in the last also, because the last value is also 1 here when the loop will end. So it will be 24, it will not be updated. And this is how the things are working. After that, what we will do in the last, and we will in the last we will return result vector here. Okay, it is done in 25 minutes with wrong answer. It's giving wrong answer. Let me see. Okay, output is this. Expected was this. I think some mistake is going here. Let me see. Prefix into okay, prefix is set to 1. So to the last index, the result index is equals to prefix. Prefix into equals to num psi. Okay. That we have calculated suffix. Suffix will start from first. It starts from the last index, then going to the first index, I minus minus result I index is equals to suffix. Suffix into equals to num psi, and after that we will return the result. Then what's getting wrong here? Let me see. In the output it is giving 1 minus 1 minus 1 0 0. Here what it's giving 2 6 1 1. Okay. It's going backwards. I is less than equals to 0. I think I will be more than equals to 0, right? Let me check it. I think it was that. Okay, I will be more than equals to 0 because, because we are checking for result index. If it will be less than equals to 0, then it will like go out of the array. So the updated condition was this, and we used there was a little mistake in that. So this is how the code is working. If we add our own test case here, let me add that own test case. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 9 10 11 and 12. Okay, the thing is, see the third case test case is also accepted, and it is given the product of array expect self. Okay, so now we will submit it, and the time complexity of this will be equals to big of n, because we have run we have done n number of operations here, and other things are constant. So yeah, now I will take a 2 to 5 minutes break. That I have also told in the previous streams that after revisiting a problem, after revisiting a problem or doing a new problem, I will take a 2 to 5 minutes break so that my brain can get reset, and yeah, we will now with the fresh mind get to the next problem or revisit a problem. Okay. So the code is accepted now. I have explained I have did the dry run in front of all of you and explained the things that how the things are working in this. And yeah, so the approach is this, like you have to develop the thinking of thinking in prefix and suffix, and how to exclude the current value of num psi. And this is how prefix and suffix is working. I am thinking getting it a little. Okay, getting it in my head little because I haven't learned about prefix sum yet. But by doing this problem, I have did this problem for the 4th time, I have seen that I am understanding it more day by day. The understanding level is increasing, and yeah, the dry runs are becoming fast. Like when I did the first dry run, I think I did messed up like that for 3 times. Okay, I was able to explain that after the 3rd time I did the dry run. So yeah, and now see, dry run is becoming fast. So okay, things are like things will be like this. Can I share my solution here? It's saying you can share solution. Let's see. Okay. Let me format this also so that it can look clear. Now I think big of n complexity formula. So for product of array expect self. I'm just trying this like how this is working. Just a demo type thing. Okay. First thought on how to approach this problem. We will write it like you have to think it in a way of prefix and suffix and multiplying both the results of them together. Excluding the current nums I index approach. Time complexity of this will be time complexity. Okay. We will keep it like this. Space complexity. What will be the space complexity of this? Let's ask it from Copilot. I think it gave it all. It already gave the answer. Like I think it will be around big of one. What will be the time complexity of this code? Time complexity, not I'm asking space. Okay, space complexity will be big of n also. So we will write it. Let me add it here. Space complexity is equals to big of n again, and big of n. Okay, I think I should submit this now. Post. Okay, we have to post it. Okay, I think the solution is posted now. Nice, nice. So let's leave it. I will be back in 2 to 5 minutes because the break is already going on. I forgot to take the break. Okay. So I will be back in just 2 to 5 minutes. Okay. Let me write this here also that 5 minutes break is going on. 5 minute break started. I will be back. I will be back just in 5 minutes. Till then, you all see the understand the code, see it here, and try to understand it. Okay, I will be back in just 5 minutes. I am back. I am back. Hmm. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, I think the voice is coming. Yeah, the voice is coming. Hmm. Yeah. 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 Hello, hello, mic check. Yeah. So now I have revisited the first problem. Now what we will do, we will be revisiting our second problem of today. That will be okay. But yeah, that problem will be find the difference of two arrays. Okay, but in that I will not be redoing it with that approach, that brute force approach. We will do this with this approach, that in this we learned a like new concept, like a new type of containers, the steel containers, like called sets. So we will use this approach, and like what it's doing, it is reducing the time complexity of this code. Okay. Let me show you. I think, yeah, here it is. See, when we use the brute force approach, okay, vector approach, then the time complexity of this problem came near to big of n cube, okay. But when we used to sets approach, the time complexity of this came near to big of n log n when we used sets, okay, and big of n average case with unordered set. Means if we use ordered set, then the time complexity will increase a little, okay. And when we'll use the unordered set in this case, because unordered set is allowed, means what happens in this set, like what it does, it also do the work of like sorting the array by itself. We don't have to let the function for it, so that's why it takes its time complexity more than compared to unordered set. And in unordered set, what happens in ordered sets, the the output can be differ, the output can differ, and we can get different values, like we can get the result in different order. And in this problem, the order doesn't matter, so just we have to give the a list of arrays in which the values which are not present in nums. Okay, I will explain the problem. After that, you will understand, and we will try to write the code of this also again. I think I am revisiting this problem for the third time, maybe, because I have revisited this problem yesterday with both the methods. Okay, the brute force method and this method. So let me see that if that solution is submitted or what. Here is the list. Here is the solutions. Okay, it is accepted. Someone has seen it. And I saw that someone came to my stream, and he liked, I think it was Saf, and he liked, and he he's gone now, and I think he's busy in his work, like studying stats or like doing DSA, I think. So what we will do, okay, we will close this page, and this page also, and this page also. After that, we will jump on to this. And tell me, guys, how this banner is looking. Is it okay? Like I have created in it, like it took 2 hours to like create this banner. I used Canva to make this banner. It took me around 2 hours to make this. Okay, so first, what is given? See, we have to find the difference of two arrays. Means given here given two zero indexed integer arrays, nums1 and nums2. Okay, in this problem we are given two arrays, nums1 and nums2, and we have to return a list answer of size 2, where answer 0 is all the distinct integers in nums1 which are not present in nums2. Okay, answer 1, okay, answer 1 index will be a list of all distinct integers in nums1. Okay, means distinct means different from duplicates, and which are not present in nums2. Okay, I will explain with the example also. And the answer 1 array will contain answer index 1 array will contain the list of all distinct integers that are in nums2 but which are not present in nums1. Okay, so here is an example given. Input we have like created two arrays. In nums1 is 1 2 3 and nums2 is 2 4 6. So what in the result, see, you can see here 2 have came in both the arrays, so we have excluded them. And see, 1 and 3 has not come in the second array, so we added this in the first array. And after that, what we did, and 2 and 6, sorry, 4 and 6 now has not come in the first array, so we have put this here in the second array. And yeah, this is a list of vectors, you can assume. Sorry, this is a vector, this is the outer vector. Inside this we have created multiple vectors, and the syntax for writing is like this: vector inside vector like this, and integer. After that, right shift operator 2 times, And after that, we initialize the we add the number of vectors we want. The first vector here and second vector. You can also add more vectors like this here, like using commas, and after that adding it as much as you want. Okay. And yeah, we have used unordered set in this. I have told you why we have used unordered set, because that will reduce the time complexity of this code from big of n square to big of n. Okay. So what we will do first, I think we should erase the code first. And if I get stuck at any point, we will try to think about it. And after that, if we will be unable to write it by ourselves, then I will see the code a little. Okay, so let me take a glance of it also. Okay, we will see, we will try. So first we have to create another set. Okay, another set. Type is the integer, and name is s1, right? And we will initialize it with nums1 dot begin, all the values of nums1 dot begin, and nums1 dot end, and will be the same for the other. We will copy the code here and we'll paste it here. And let me format this. Okay, let me see. Okay, we will not see. We'll first check if it's right or not. Okay, here the function ended. Okay, now what do we do? We have to also create an empty vector, a list of empty vectors, so that we can push the values of the unordered sets in the vectors, because here the function is of vector type, and we have to return the result in a vector form, so that it will not be accepted in the form of sets. Okay, so we have to convert the values, like push the values of the sets in the list of vectors after removing the values which are given here. Okay, which are given here. After removing it, we will push them into the list of vectors that we will create. So for creating it, we will write a vector inside vector. Okay, like this. This will create a list of vectors, integer, and we'll name it. We will name it what? We will name it difference1, comma difference2. Okay. In this we will add the difference of nums1, and inside that the difference of nums2 that is not present in nums1. Okay. After that, what we will do? We will write a for each loop inside that. Okay, name it now x, and it will traverse the nums1 array. Inside that, what we will do? We'll do s1 dot find. What we have to find? We have to find x here. Okay, x is present, and the syntax of writing functions in sets is a little bit different from what we used to do in what we used in vectors. Okay, finding here, finding function is used here like this. And if you remember, in vectors, how do we push values? We just write like here example, if there's a result array, we just write result dot push back, and the value of that number, if it's num side, then we will write like nums one index, suppose here. Okay, and the syntax of doing the same in the sets is like s1 dot insert, and what are the value is okay, if you want to add 10, then you can add 10 like this. Okay, so the syntax is different, you can see. And yeah, I think the syntax of sets is more shorter than vectors. Okay, till what I have seen in this. Okay, s1 dot find x. I think I will have to see the code a little. Okay, we can see the code from here also. Like, we can keep eye on it a little, because I am forgetting in the syntax. Okay. We have to find x. If it is not found till the end, okay, it's not found till the end, then what we will do? think we have to, after that we have to push back the value. Okay, we have to, okay, we have to difference, when we have to push back in the difference one vector, push back, push back what? Push back nums one index. Okay, I think there will be something else also in this. If okay, yeah. If x values are not present in S2, okay, S2 means the nums2. Here it will be nums2, and here it will be nums2 also. Again here, and yeah, it will add the values that are not present in nums2 in the difference one vector. Okay. After that, we will copy this thing. Just have to change the names. Okay, for x is nums2 here. Okay, and after that, inside this nums2, and we have to find, check if it present in nums1 or not. It's one. Okay, sorry. One is 2. We have to find. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. We will check if it's present in nums2 or not. If nums1 values are present in nums2 or not, and if nums2 values are present in nums1 or not. Okay. Then we will push back the value in difference to vector. Okay, this is fixed now. After that, what we have to do? After that, then we will have tried solve. Yeah, then we have to create a vector again, like list of vector. Here, what we will do? We will be adding this thing like this vectors, and yeah, I think we will not create the vectors here like list of vectors here. First, we will only create like two vectors here, yeah, and then we will add those two in the C. We will add only two vectors here, initialize two vectors here. Like we will only create two vectors here, okay, not the list of vectors first. So vector, okay, like this. Okay, syntax will be same. After that, what we will do? We will create a list of vectors. Inside that, we will push the vector 1 and vector 2, like difference 1 and difference 2 vector. Inside this, what we will write? Vector is to vector of type integer. Okay. Set that to difference 1, comma, difference 2, like, okay, yeah, its name will be answer, sorry, because we have to return the result list of vectors after it. So after that, we will push back. Okay, we will push back the difference 1 vector in this and difference 2 vector in this. Difference 1 dot push back. Okay, we have to push back what? I think we have to push back it in answer, right? Let me see if it's right. Okay, answer dot push back. Yeah, we have to push that inside answer. Sorry. So we will rename it. I just mistakenly like wrote the wrong thing in the wrong place, and here it will be the same. Let me copy this. Okay, it's being copied, and the problem is a little fresh. Like we are visiting this problem for the third time, but it is still fresh in my mind. Like I think it has not fully absorbed in my head. Like we are stucking at some points. Okay, after that, what we will do? We will return the answer list. Okay, list of vectors named answer. Let's see if it's working first. Okay, we forget to what we have forget to do. Okay, we will name it S2 man. What it's saying, error expected. Okay, this is missing, but we are okay. This is missing here, right? S2. Okay, find difference and pushback. This S1 S1 difference to difference from distance to S1 S2 S1 S2 S1 S2. Okay, let's see. We will see this error expected. Okay, there here is a mistake. Mistakenly used semicolon. Expression. Okay, after expression. Okay, here is the same. It will be like this, and here it will be like this. I was thinking about that, but multi comparison result unused. Oh, sorry, man. This will be S1 index, right? Okay, nums1 index. It will be nums1 index. Nums1 index. Let me see. Okay, we have to push back the value of x. Yeah, not nums1 index. Push back x. Push back x. The syntax is a little bit different here. You can see. After that, let me check if it's right or not. We will first run it again and see if it's working or not. Okay, vector. What is the vector? Okay, okay, they'll be like this. Around of 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 6. Okay, he's not checking for that, man. So where we are getting stuck at, let's see. Code is like this. Vector, we have created two vectors. Okay, after that we check the function x1. Okay. Here the mistake is happening. We have to check traverse the S1 and S2 set. Okay, yeah. You can see like I have forgotten the things a little, but the logic is in my mind. Okay, just forget the things a little because the concept is new and I'm revisiting it for the third time, and the concept is also not fully absorbed in the mind. Just we are doing this problem like because we have already done this problem, so we are only taking this to a level like of basic understanding of sets. Okay, let's see if it runs or it gives the error again. Today errors are coming. I think something is getting wrong at a point. Let's see what is the result. Yeah, what is this, man? 1, 3, 4, and 6. Okay, and let's see. First, we'll see the for loops. For in x1, x to find x, x2 dot and difference one push back this. Okay, like this. If this is a if condition, man, not this. Yeah, it will be a if condition. I think we will have to revisit again after today because The code is there are a lot of errors coming in this code. Okay, I think it is accepted now. The curly braces is not needed here because it is working. And yeah, it is inside the different, yeah, it is already inside the for loop. So it will work. So this is how the thing is working. First we created this to another sets, okay, in which it is already removing the duplicates value, okay. The benefit of using sets like container sets is that it removes the duplicates values all automatically, so the time complexity already gets reduced. And yeah, and there is also one thing that yeah, we have to use the find function in here, okay. Like it does remove the duplicates, but it does like returns the answer in just you know, in any order. The output can be in any order, okay, just that. But if we use set here, like if we use set here, then what will happen? You can, you have already seen here, it is saying that then it will be equals to big of n log n, okay, and big of n log n is more than big of n, okay. The time complexity of big of n is smaller than big of n log n, okay. That's why we use an unordered set here, because it is not saying that we need to return the answer in an order set, okay, in an ordered manner, okay. The result can be returned in any order. So this is how the things is working. First we created these two and added the value of nums1 and nums2 in this, okay. And here vector 1, okay, vector 1 and vector 2 are created, like two vectors are created here. First we have created two vectors, okay. After that we write the for loops for both, like inside this we are traversing a nums1 array like in the form of sets, okay. Duplicates have already been removed, and here we are checking if x is like x, if x value is present in nums2 or not, okay. Here nums2 is named set as 2, like set2. If it's not found in that till the end, then we will push back the value x in the difference one vector, okay. And it's doing the opposite for here. This is traversing the nums2 array named s2 here, and it's checking if s1, if it's present in x1 or not, if the value of nums2 is present in nums1 or not. If it's not present till the end, then we will push back that value in the difference to vector. After that, what we have done, we have created a list of vectors because we have to return the list of vectors in the answer, okay. So we created a list of vectors, named it as answer, okay. After that, we pushed both the vectors inside that, okay, like these two vectors, and we have returned the result in the end like this, and it is getting accepted, and it is giving a list of vectors like this, okay. Like you can create a vector list and name it, and after that you can push back the vectors inside it, okay, like this. I have also learned this new thing also. So okay, submitted, okay, a day ago, you can see 25th of June, 25th of June. Okay, I am visiting this for the third time. The time complexity of this will be equals to big of n, right? Yeah, it will be equals to big of n. Like you can say that this is the most optimized code for this problem that you can use. Okay, now we have done this problem. Now what I will do, I will take I think 2 minutes of break, hydration break, or maybe a little break. We did the problem with less time. Okay, before taking the break, I will tell you the difference between sets, like set containers, like unordered set and set ordered set. What is the difference between them? So in both of these, it is used for like storing unique values. It removes both of them removes the unique values. Like sorry, both of them remove the duplicate values in the array present in the array. Okay, and yeah, and let me tell you, unsorted and unordered array is like gives the output in any order. Like it can the output can be changed in like every time you run it, the order will be changed, and it can return the output in any order. After that, and in ordered set, what happens in ordered set? It returns the value in the order. I think the order is by default ascending to descending maybe. And also there is one thing. Let me check it from ChatGPT that I have told it yesterday. Yeah, set status screen. And yeah, in in sets, what happen in ordered sets? Okay, ordered sets. I'm not saying about unordered sets. So in ordered sets, what happens that when we do a search, it runs in big of log n, okay, time complexity, and in unordered set, okay, unordered set, it runs in big of one time complexity, okay, like it does search. You can assume, like, I think this is for linear sets, okay. Yeah, that's the thing in this. So you can assume that set is unique plus sorted, and an unordered set is unique plus fast, but it is unsorted. Okay, that's the thing. Like if you have input the values 10, 20, 30, assume you have input the values 10, 20, 30 in ordered set, then it will return the result in the same, like in the okay, you can assume like you can you have put the values 30, 10, and 20 in the ordered set, okay, and what will it will do? It will return the ordered, okay, it will return it in ordered sequence like 10, 20, and 30 in ordered set, okay, and in unordered set, what will happen? This doesn't maintain sorting. So if you, like, for example, inputted value 30, 10, and 20, what will happen? Then output can be anything, like it can be 20, 30, 10, or 10, 30, 20. There is no guarantee what will the output will be, okay. And that was all things of like sets. I am not diving deep into this. When I will have been learned this thing, then we will cover in this in a little more detail, in a detailed way, man, not a little detail. It will be in detail. Okay. So the break is now started. Let me end that break first that I've written. Break ended. 2 to 5 minute break started again. Okay, there 3 viewers come today, but yeah, one has liked the stream, and okay, at the starting the viewer count was increased, and after that it is flat. Like the viewer that is watching is me by my phone. Okay, with my phone, I am the one who's watching the stream. No problem, no problem. Okay, we have covered 2 problems like in 1 hours. That's good. Yeah, I will. Let's see, have I submitted this solution of this or not? Okay, it is accepted. Okay. So till now we have revisited 2 problems. First problem was that we revisited was product of array expect self. After that we revisited the new problem named find the difference of 2 arrays. That was the second problem we revisited today. And now what I will do, I will be revisiting the third problem after the break ends. Okay. Let the break get ended. Till then, let me do some stretching or like hydrate myself. Okay. We'll be back in just 2 to 5 minutes. Wait, guys. So let me open the code also so that in the break you guys will be able to see the code that I have, like the problem that I have registered. Okay, and try to understand it till the break ends. Okay, the code is open here. Try and use your mind and try to understand this code. Okay. How many questions? Okay. Hello, Seth. Welcome to the stream, brother. How many questions you do really? Brother, there is a no fixed amount of problems that I do daily. Like from a past few days, I have like I'm using this approach like doing minimum one problem every day, and yes, and yeah, sometimes I have done two problems in a day, and yeah, and a single time I have done three new problems in one day. Okay, like the what I would say, I'm I'm doing the lectures, and I have not gone, I have not reached so far in the lectures. Like in the if according to lectures, I have only covered like vectors, basic vectors and arrays till now. Today, what I have done, I have seen three lectures today. Okay, I will finish the third lecture also. Like the first lecture was about time complexity. After that, I have seen two lectures. The first lecture was after that was about solving two problems. The first problem was power of x into n. Okay, and after that, the second problem was the best time to buy and sell a stock. Okay, and in the third lecture, what I've seen a container type problem in which we have to check we have to give the, I think, the maximum size in which the maximum size of water container. Okay, and then I was thinking today, thinking to ask you some questions today about your interview. Like, have you give the interview like for TCS? Like you said, you are preparing for TCS Ignite. I also didn't know about that. After it told me that TCS Ignite, I also did some research on it. Like I know about this TCS Ninja Digital and Supreme, but I didn't know that there's also a level that's called Ignite. Okay, you have not given any interview till now. This will be your first interview. That is for engineer. Okay, but you haven't given any. Okay, you have given two interviews, but you haven't gave the interviews in TCS, right? Yes, first time. Okay. So, what at for what role you were applying? Like, were you applying for a fresher role or what? Have to DSA and be serious from now on. Yeah, DSA will help, man. DSA, I have seen like DSA now become the requirement of the jobs. But you are also preparing for TCS Ignite, right? You mentioned it before, like yesterday, right? Or fresher role, they usually give trainee or analyst. Okay, yeah. It doesn't matter like if you have done web dev or analytics, that doesn't matter. Like the chat GPT is saying that I have seen, like it is saying it in the Ignite exams, oh sorry, in the Ignite roles, you should have good communication skills and aptitude and basic coding fundamentals and DSA. It is saying that. uh, Correct me if I'm wrong. And after training, they decide the role on project. Yeah, yeah. No, okay, I'm correct. Okay. So the information was right, I think. So you have given two interviews. Hmm. So what you think about me? Like, if I'm doing, if I ask a question like, what you think, like, as my current trajectory, what you think about me? Like, where I will be at, like, end of the college or like end of the third, final year. What you think about me? What you will say that, and give mock interview? Is there any way? Like, what type of you can, I have, yeah, I have been practicing, aptitude and reasoning test. I have been giving it like I have given two aptitude test and mock test of programming. Okay, in which I think you already know what happens in aptitude test. Like there will be multiple choice MCQs, and you have to like give the answers of them in a given time. So yeah, I have already started doing it. Like I have done two till now. Can't there any way I can improve and can't say because if you're consistent, you will good. Otherwise, can't say. Whether I will be consistent, I will be consistent. No, but what do you think? Like in context of like TCS Ninja or TCS Ignite, for example, like like if I was an average guy and assume it like I am in like a final year or other thing, and I am doing it like now uh, from this level. Okay, yeah, then I will be with you. But right now you are preparing for TCS Ignite, right? Okay, the mic. Let me fix the mic. Easy to medium crack for TCS Ignite with little more problem on DSA. So what do you think? Like when you get those two interviews, what do they ask topics like from basic arrays and strings or what? You better than me now. But bro, you have more experience of flight than me, and you have like uh, you have almost finished the college, so you have more experience than me, I think, and you can like do the things I think in less time than me. Like I'm a beginner, but you have already done the things before. Okay, and you already done the things before. Just if you will put time, I think maybe around 3 to 6 months, then you will be again on a stronger position again. Array, sequence, string, and recursion. No, I regret I have wasted more time. Okay, but it happened, and now we will. What I should say? Um, yeah, I'm also regretting that I have wasted a lot of time before. So yeah, I also feel that. I think you will do it, man. Like you are putting actions. You are doing actions. You are taking actions every day. I think you will do it easily. What do you think about TCS? Like, I have seen people saying that in TCS they also do ask basic array strings questions and basic technical skills also. Like for TCS Ninja or the role below that category. I'm not saying for digital or supreme roles. Is this true or what? And yeah, tell me one thing that what type of mock interview you were asking about? Like you want to see how the interviews are interviews are like asking questions, or what type of mock test are you finding? Okay, mock interview. I can improve and give mock interview. Is there any way? I think there find you can find so many I think websites there you can give mock interview like in MCQ format, or maybe or I think there are some YouTube channels where you can see the we can see the people those who have given interview. You can see the interviews of them. Like I have seen many people doing live streams on these types of things, like taking mock interviews of people. Okay, but yeah, for fresher, depend upon role, they get but good because opportunity for career growth and can get work on big project. Okay, HR interview, technical interview. Like what I used to do before this, there are some channels on which they they do podcasts with people who have gave interview before, and they ask questions and do Q&A with like each other, and ask questions like what they ask in interviews, how to approach the questions, or what to do, and what things to like tell about you know tell in the questions that are being asked, and how the are being framed in the. Okay, there are few channels. If I tell you like as far I have seen the channels. Okay, and yeah, let me also tell me that how this banner is looking. I have created it today, like in the afternoon time. Like it took me around 2 hours to do this. So I think you know about that channel. That name is BCS Funda by some stone. And there are also some more channels that you can visit. Like there is a channel of like Apna College or other channels you can visit, and just to give it like examples of channels you can visit. Good theme. Okay, thanks for your. What do you think? Will you suggest me any update like in this? Should I update anything like in this? You can check it on your mobile phone also. It will look a little different in a mobile phone. Like this part will be, okay, this part will not show in your mobile, and this also. It is only visible in desktops. You will only see the part from here till here. Okay, we'll check out, but I want real experience. Want to know what I am doing wrong. What do you think? What do you think that what are you doing wrong? If I ask you what do you think about yourself, like what are your weaknesses? And yeah, and one thing also, uh, first tell me this, that what you think, what are your weaknesses? Someone else came on the stream, like viewer has came on the stream, but he is not saying something. Okay, no problem. I overcompensate and try too hard to be smart, I think. Hello, buddy. Yeah, there is a guy come, I think, but he's not saying something. He's just silent and watching the stream. What's happening here? So, but then if you have come to the first time, what we do here, we do interact with each other and try to help each other and ask questions from each other. And yeah, I also do solve lead code problems here. I am a beginner and sharing my C++ DSA journey here. So if you are watching the stream, welcome to the stream, brother. Tell me your name. What is your name? Okay, so now get back to the topic. I overcompensate and try too hard to be smart, I think. But what do you think? Like, what are your weaknesses? Like, what do you think where you are lacking? Like you said before that you are lacking, you think you are lacking in communication, like doing communication in English. I was thinking about a thing that should I do you want to do a Zoom call with me, like not on live. I think we can do it on we can do it on live, just not today, maybe someday. Like if you are comfortable, like telling about your experience or that interview that you gave, that you have already gave. Okay, will be good. So can you tell me about the can you tell me the company name? Is it allowed? Like I don't know. Like I've seen many people after interviews, they don't tell the name of the companies that they have given interview for. Is it allowed? Yeah, and by that I will also get a content, and I will also get the experience of like doing a little type of, maybe you can we can name it a podcast. Okay, you will tell me later. Oh, that's fine. But what does this mean, man? Like I overcompensate and try too hard to be smart, I think. Like, are you trying to say that you are trying to being too smart and but you are unable to put things into action, and that's what happens after that. The results are not coming. Are you saying that? Like in mind, you have solved the things, but like when the things come requires action, then you lack a little. Is this the thing that you're talking about? Okay, yeah, but not kind of. But then I'm also lacking in, communicating like this. Sorry for that. Close, you could say, yeah. Like I'm trying to get your perspective. What I don't know who is watching the stream, man. He's not saying a single word. And yeah, he also did like the stream, but don't know who it is, who he or she is. See, also Saf is also saying that you should tell your name, man. Who are you? So Saf, how was your day? How was your day today? How your day has gone today? Have you solved a new DSA problem today? Okay, like we are trying. So, what problem did you solve today, man? What was the name of that problem? Did you solve? Did you even solve today? Like, did you even do that? Did that? And yeah, what's the status of stats? Hmm. Okay, you are seeing something. Then seeing the problem statement and have to work on code. Okay, we'll finish by 12. Okay, I think and update after dinner. Okay, that's okay. You have restarted DSA, so I think that will happen. Like when I also started DSA, it took time. It took a lot of time to do these things. But you already know DSA from before. Like from where you did learn DSA before. Like I think you haven't learned it from YouTube, right? Did you learn it from your college? The teachers taught you DSA in college or what? Like what was the from where did you learn DSA before? And right now, are you following any like uh, tutor or anything? Okay, you have properly started it now, but are you following any playlist or something like a course or a list of problems that you are attacking on? The stream is kind of becoming a little bit of like like interaction stream. But okay, the ratio will be like 30% maybe interactions or 70% coding. That is fine. Okay, bye bro. I have to go now. See you later. Okay, bye bro. Okay, you also think. Okay, okay. Get back to grinding. That's right. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. So we did revisited the second problem. Okay, we committed the code already, and I think the break should be over now. Just let me stretch a little bit. Okay. So now what we will do, we will jump onto this problem named counting bits. And yeah, in this what we used two approaches. First one was a brute force approach. After that, we tried it doing it with dynamic programming algorithm, a sub algorithm of dynamic programming. Okay. So what I will do first, I will try to rewrite the code, brute force approach code. Okay. After that, we will jump on this and retry to understand the code and what the does the code is saying. The dynamic programming approach was the code of it was very shorter. First, we will try the First, we will try to revisit it with the brute force approach. Okay. So let me remove this all. So here given an integer. Oh, sorry. Here given the. Let me read the problem for you. The problem name is counting bits. Then inside this, there is an integer given n, and we have to read in the answer of n plus one length. Such for each index. Okay. Such for each index. Answer is the number of ones in the binary representation of the index I. Like suppose here is a given input n and output is 0 1 1. Okay, so we have to here the expression given 0 in 0 there are 0 bit. The binary bits are like this, and 1 in binary is represented like this, 1 and 2 is like this. So there are two ones that have come in this. Okay, in one has come one time, and in two one has come again one time. So in the result we will be getting two in the end. Okay, so the brute force approach of this was I think first we created a loop here, right? First we created a variable. Let me see where it was. Okay, this. Okay, this was the brute force approach that we. Okay, it was not the brute force approach. It was the DP approach that we used. DP sub-algorithm approach. I will name it that for now. Maybe I'm naming it. I'm using a wrong name for it. And see, you can see the code is a little long here. So first we will create a result vector. Inside that we will put the values of the result. So first we will create a vector. Okay, vector result. So after that, what we have to do? Okay, it was supposed to run a loop after that, and x will be equals to I, like current number. The current number that I is on that I is on after like iterations. Okay, and int count, we will use this as count, like it will check like how many ones are in the binary form of a number. Okay, int count will be initialized with 0, so that when we will update it, and we will push the count in the end. Okay, like this, and return the result after it. And here the what is happening here, we are checking using a while loop. It is checking while x is more than 0, means like here, see, if x modulo with 2 gives 1, means like it is checking, like it is checking the binary, it is converting the number into binary and checking if the bits are 1, if it's equals to 1. Okay, if the modulo is 1, like remainder is 1, then count will plus plus, and after that it will divide the number until the number becomes 0. Okay, then it will end, and after it will end, it will push back the count value in the result vector. Okay, and after that the number will be updated again. So we will let the for loop here. So for loop will be like this. We will traverse the whole array from the 0th index till the last index, that is nums. Okay, then okay, it will be, we will name it n, right? Okay, it will be less than equals to nums, yeah, because it is traversing the, it is going from the 0th index till the last index. That will be 0 will be also counted in that. Okay, and after that we will, what we will do inside this, we will, okay, we have to initialize the x is equals to I, current value of I. Okay, and integer count is equals to 0 now. After that, what we will do, we will at a while loop, while x is more than equals to 0, right? Yeah, x is more than equals to 0, right? Okay, when while x is more than 0, okay, because it is checking when at x will be at 0, then it will stop checking for the current x value. Inside this, what we are checking, if x modulo, we take x modulo with 2, if it's giving 1, okay, then we, what I have to do, when we have to increase the count, okay, here, like what it is doing, like x modulo with 2. Okay, like in this, let's take example 3. Let's take example number 3. Okay, so 3 in binary will be 0 1 1. Okay, and it will skip the first binary number. Like suppose it is given, it is here given binary number 3. Okay, like 3 is, it is given decimal number 3 in the form of binary representation. Okay, so 0 will be skipped, 1 will be added in the count, and 1 will be again added in the count, and after that we will return the count, like count will be, count will now have become 2. Okay, and we will return it in the result vector. And yeah, after that we also have to divide the x every time we do this, so that x will be reduced, and we will count till the last bit. And like what we are doing basically here, we are taking modulo with 2, x of modulo with 2, and it is dividing the values again and again, and checking if the bits are 1 or zeros, and we have to return the number of ones present in the number, okay, in the form of binary representation. The number of ones will be counted here and count will increase, and after that we will return the count. We will push back the count in the result vector. So here result dot pushback. What will push back? We will push back the value of count after count will be counted, and when count will be counted for the first index, okay, it will be, now the index value will be increased and it will count for the second index and will go till the last index, okay, and result dot pushback. Okay, the code is like that. Okay, after that we have to return the result also. So what I will do, first I will check if the curly braces are placed at the right place. For loop is started here, for loop. Okay, while loop started here, condition while loop ended here, for loop ended here. 1 minute. While loop ended here, loop ended here. For loop ended here. Okay, for loop is ended here. After that, we again. Okay, after we have to return a result vector, and here again in curly braces is used. Okay, to close the function. Okay, the function is closed now, and here the for loop is closed now. Okay, let's see the function works. Compiler, there is a mistake happening. Okay, let's see the code. Let's take a quick look on the code. Okay, I to n I plus plus. Okay, let's see. Compiler, what's the problem? Expected member name. What is saying, man? Let's see the code a little where the problem is coming. Return result. Okay, we have to return the final result. For every now pushing the count in the result. Okay, that's correct. X is equals to x divided. Okay, x is equals to x divided 2. We use it here. X is equals to x divided 2. Okay. There is a mistake here. There is a little mistake here. There is a little mistake here. That is the for loop. The while loop ended here. Okay, while loop is ended here. For loop will end after it. So for loop will not end here. For loop will end here. And this is, I think, the extra curly braces that we have used mistakenly. Okay, after that we have written result. Okay. Yeah, I think it will run now. Let's see. Yeah, it is accepted now. Should we create? Okay, I think we should create our own test case here. Okay, in order we have to. What if it is n is equals to 5,000 and in test case 4 it will be equals to 50,000. Maybe it will run. Let's see, or maybe not. Because okay, it is running. That's good. But the output is very bigger, man. See. So first we will submit this code, the first brute force approach that we used in this. And let me tell you now how this is working. See, and the time complexity of this will be equals to what is happening here. We created a vector, okay, vector integer result in this for storing the answer in the result in the array. Okay, first we use this for loop and it goes till the 0 to the nth number, and we said that we have initialized values. Int x is equals to y means current number, and int count will be the count of ones in that number's binary representation. Okay, while x is more than 0 means till x not becomes 0, till then we will check its bits. Okay, We will keep checking the bits of it. If x modulo 2 gives 1, okay. If remainder is 1, then we got 1 and we have to increase the count. And after that we will divide the number and check for the next bit, okay. And after that, when it will end, we will return the result. We will push back the value of count in the result vector. We will put the result of we will put the count of the ones that have came in the binary representation of the number, and yeah, and we will do it till it comes to the nth index number, okay. And after that, when all these steps have been done, we will return the result vector, okay. So this is how the code is working. You can see it here. The code is not that much, bigger, but just you have to think. The code is simple. So now what we will do, we will now understand that DP formula that we used, and the time complexity of this will be equals to, you can see here, big of n log n, okay. Use for loops here, and yeah, we are also performing. I think this is the type of thing that runs in n log n time. I have I have seen the time complexity lecture, completed time complexity lecture today, but it is currently fresh in my mind. So yeah, I am not understanding it, like I am not able to apply it fully today. But I think from the next teams it will come. It will come naturally. So let's go to the DP formula. Okay, this is the DP formula. Inside that, what we have to do first, in this we have to remove this all. Let me remove this all first. Okay, we will remove this all, and here we have not removed the vector result. Sorry, we have not removed the result vector, and will also use this, like initialize. It will go till the last index, okay, like this thing. Yeah, n plus 1, it will run n plus 1 times, and also 0, like I think the value will be initialized with 0 here. We will see that what's happening, because we are also running it not perfect in that. So here a for loop is used, and it goes from the first index to the last index, because see here why, because if you count the number of ones present in the binary representation of 0, then there will be zeros in that only, because the binary representation of 0 gives 0 only. So that's why we have skipped 0 in this. Directly try to solve with this for loop starting from the first index. So for integer I starts from 1, and I is less than, what I is less than, okay, I is less than equals to n, and I plus plus. Inside this we will only use a short we will use a short line of code, like a single line of code. This code, what this code is doing, it is saying a result vector, result array index value is equals to the result of I modulo with 2, okay. This is doing modulo with 2 here, plus it is checking if 1 is present in that, and it will check the count of it and will return the result after it. And yeah, I will tell you how the things is working, and why we have used DP formula in this, and how it is reducing time complexity also. First we will write this. So result index is equals to result of what? Result of I right shift 1, okay, plus I and 1, right? It was like this. Yeah, I and 1. I think I and 1 is mean I and this is an operator. I think this is big operator used here. Yeah, after that they will return the result. just like this. Like the code is very small, but the thing DP is used here, so we have to understand how DP is working here. Okay, we have to go. Let's ask from it, brother, explain me the code part where DP is used in detail. Okay, we have to run a loop from 1 to n. It will check for every number binary representation that how many ones are in that present in that. Result index is already 0. That's why loop is starting from 1. Result, see, result I right shift left shift 1. Half number, it is the half number. It is the answer of half number. I right shift 1 means we have to divide every number by 2. Example 5 right shift 1 will be equals to 2. Okay, means if we want the answer 5, then we will use the answer of 2 first, and this is the main idea of TP. Reuse the previous answer, and by reusing the previous answer, you have to solve the new question. Like what on what the core idea of DP is that use the like you break a problem into small number of problems, and when you solve a small number of problems, you use the previous number of small problems that you have break in it and use it for solving the next number of small problems, and after that you combine that all and give the result and give the solution for the bigger problem. Okay, like it is saying that you can use the previous answer to get the next answer. Okay, I and 1, let's switch check. It checks that the last bit was 1 or 0. If last bit is 1, then it has extra 1. If last bit is 0, then it not add anything. Add both together, result index is equals result index value is equals to result of current value of 5 divided by 2 plus, like it is checking here if 1 is present, like last bit is 1 or not. Means current number total ones is equals to half. Okay, ones of number, okay, ones that are present in half number of it plus last bit. Okay, by using this we can we can directly get the answer by directly repeatedly dividing it by dividing it and get the answer. Okay, let me see where that part of code gone, that it has explained that how the thing is working in a little good way. It is gone. Okay, you can see here, see, binary representation of 5 is equals to 101, okay, 101, and half of 2, like it is being divided by 2. So first, like in the result, the binary representation of 2 is already stored. So the binary representation of 2 is like this, 10, and here 1 comes 1 time. So we just have to add the last bit of 5 here, and it will add the last bit of 5, and so the result of 5 will be equals to 1 plus 1, that is 2. Okay, so see how this is using the previous answer to calculate the next answer, and it will happen for the next values also. I think we will be able to understand this when I will learn the topic, DP, the dynamic programming, or I think it will be covered in after a few lectures, maybe. Maybe it is possible because we are performing actions on bits. But in the lectures, I have seen DP has not even started. Step 1, divide by 2. Every number is related with the half number of answers. Every answer is related with the half number. Every number's answer is related to half number of the previous answer. Okay. Let me see. Every number answer is related with the half number of the answer before it. Okay. Example: 5 binary. 5 is binary in 5 in binary is 101. If we divide 5 by 2, then 2 in binary is 10. Okay. Means 5 count in the 5, the count of ones is equals to 2, and into the count of ones is 1 plus last bit of 5. We add the last bit of 5 in that, it will come to 2. Okay, near 2. Step 2, what is happening here? It is checking for that last bit. Okay, it is checking for that last bit. After that, we will add both. Means we are adding both the values. That's half answer is already stored. Just we have to add the last bit in it, and we get the answer of the current number. Okay. Let me ask one thing also here. Tell me, brother, how it is working for every index. Like you only took I is equals to 5 in this example. Tell me, using the case where I starting from 1 to n. Let's see what it says. Okay. Dry run table when is equals 50. Okay, it will not run for this. 1 0 0 1 0. Last, okay, 1 half 1 will be this 0. Result will be 0 and last bit is 1, so 1 will be added. For 2, okay, in 2 there is only 1 bit, that is 1 here, and it will be 1 again for 3. Now I want to understand that thing. I half of 0, okay, half is equals to 0, last bit is equals to 1, result is equals to 1, I is equals to half is 1, last bit 0 1, half is 1, last bit 1, result is equals to 0 2. Every number answer is present in the half answer of the previous we get the answer of every number by using the half number answer, like the answer of the previous value. Okay, like we use the value of 4 when here the result is 1, because in 4 I think the number of ones are 1, and we used it in here and it came into 2, last bit is 1, so the result becomes 2. like this part, do this for I to n. Okay, I is equals to 1. Binary of 1, okay, half of it 0, result 0, last bit of 1. I2, binary 2 is equals to 1 O, half of it is 1, result is 1, yeah. Last bit is equals to, last bit of 2 is 0, so result is 2 is equals to 1 plus 0, 1. I is equals to 3, binary of 3 is 1, 1. Half is 1, result is 1, last bit of 3 is equals to 1. So result is 1 plus 1. Okay, because the 1 has already been used here, like from the 2, it is taken from 2. I'm checking it is like how many ones are present in 3, including the first one. Okay, so this is how this is working. And 5 is 4, binary of 4 is 100, half of 4 is 2, result index 2 value is 1, last bit of 4 is 0, so result of 4 will be equals to 1 plus 0 means 1. But how it is coming to 1, like when it came near to 2 here? Brother, you said use previous answer to get the next answer. Okay, but when I was 3, result became 2, but when I was 4, how did the value reduce? Use previous answer to guess next answer means that doesn't means that next answer will be bigger. Every answer we get every answer by the half of the answer of half number of it and last bit. Okay, sometimes the last bit becomes 0. That's why sometimes value seems same or small. Okay, size could be by half of 1, result 1, last bit 1. Okay, when we take module of 3 with 2, you can see it will return 1 the remainder, so it will come here 1, and last bit of 3 is 1, so result is 3%. Yeah, here value is increased because last bit is 1, case 4, binary of 4 is 100 and half of 4 is 2, like in the result it will give, yeah, 2 2s are 4 means it will, okay, so half of it will be, yeah, 2 in the result. Second index value will be 1, so last bit of 4 is 0 here, so result of 4 will be equals to 1 plus 0 is equals to 1. Here values the same value seems to be low because the last bit is 0, means in fourth binary representation there is one, there has one came for only around one time. So if I say that the core of TP works on like break a problem into smaller problems and first solve those problems, like use previous smaller use previous smaller problem Like use previous smaller problem solution, okay, to solve the new smaller problem, and in the end combine all the smaller problems to solve the big problem that was that is that is given. Okay, this is that code of DP. Step one is first we break the big problem in smaller sub problems, and first you solve all the sub problems and store the answers of all of it. When new sub problems come, then reuse the previous stored answers, okay, to solve that, and in and combine all the small solutions, and by combining all the small solutions, okay, the big problem gets solved. In this example, like in the example where we are doing this counting bits thing, every index is a small subproblem. Okay, you can assume every index is a small subproblem, and its answer is and we get the answer of it by you know using the half using answer of its half index plus last bit of it, means the result index value is equals to result of current number, that is I, okay, current index number I divided by 2 plus the last bit of I index. Okay, if it is 0 then it will not be added, and if it's 1 then it will be added, and the count will be more than, and this is DP. Reuse previous answers instead of recomputing, okay, recalculating the things. So I think that's why it is reducing the time complexity here. If we submit, have we submitted it already? Okay, we have submitted it already 24 minutes ago. Okay, we have to resubmit it because we have now changed the code also, like by using DP. Okay, something where we forgot to write the result here. We are returning the result vector. Okay, there are 5 views on. I think 2 more people came but left the stream. No problem. Okay, it is accepted now. And the time complexity of this will be equals to, it has already told us that it will be equals to a big O. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, the time complexity of this will come equals to big of n in this case. Let's ask it here. The time complexity. We will ask the time complexity of both the approaches. Give me the time complexity for both approaches, like the previous one I solved with, and this current DP1. Okay. There's a clear comparison. Brute force approach time complexity is equals to big of n log n. Big of n log n. Okay. Because every number we are counting bits, and for that maximum log n steps are used, and and this process is getting repeated for n numbers. NDP formula time complexity comes near to big of n because we only have to use loop from 1 to n, and every step is happening in constant time. We reuse the previous answers to get the new answers. Brute force is a little bit slow, big of n log n, and DP formula is fast, big of n. It is saying I can say on the screen that brute force is equal, okay, brute force time complexity is big of n log n, and DP formula's time complexity is equals to big of n. That's why DP approach is more fast, efficient. So there is directly only DP is used in this problem, like in the DP approach. And yeah, uh, tell me, tell me this thing also. Tell me this thing also, why we did it in the dynamic approach. Dynamic, okay, DP approach, we will name it DP approach. Holy shit, man. We will copy this again. Tell me this thing. I mistakenly pressed enter, and you know, sorry brother, why it is not, why when I have copied this, why it has been being copied now? Okay, I have copied it now. First, what I will do, first I will copy this and paste it here. Tell me this thing also. Why we why we wrote it like this, like in this form in the DP approach. Okay, first I will copy this again. Copy. My throat is getting sore. So yeah, I think we will need to take a break after it. Okay, both the prayers. Okay, both points will be clear. Here in final optimized oscillation, DP formula is being used. Means in brute force, the basic idea is like brute force was basic idea. But in efficient solution, we directly use DP technique. We have directly applied DP technique. Every number answer is the we get every number answer from the from the half number answer of it plus the last bit of it. That's the core of DP. Reuse the previous answers. Why it is written like this? This means this we have created vector that size is n plus 1 because we have to store the numbers. Okay, we have to store the values answers from 0 to n. Every element is initially filled with 0 in the result vector. Okay, in the result vector. In the result vector, this vector is a storage table for DP. in which is every sub problem's answer is stored. After that, and inside the loop, we put the answer, like we put the answers in this vector. Okay, means DP approach will every time. What is saying? DP approach. Yeah, in DP approach, we always need a container table in which we can store the previous answers so that we can reuse the answer again to get the new answer. And in this and here, the container is the result vector here in this case. Okay, and saying is friendly. Yeah, in DP we create a table in which we store the answers. Here, the table is the vector that we used here. A vector, and that is the table. Yeah, and after that, for every index answer, how we will calculate that? We use the half index value answer of it plus we also and it also comes from the taking the last bit of it. That's how DP is used and brute force get avoided. Okay. Tell me the difference between between brute force and DP approach. Let's see what it's saying. Well, the weather is too hot, man. Brute force approach this logic. For every number, we make the binary of form of it and count the ones in it. Steps are loops. We will run the loops from the first to the last index. And we check the bits by repeatedly dividing the number. Time complexity of this will be equals to big of n log n because for every number they are being log n steps that we need to that is being implemented, and space complexity is also given here. Okay, space time complexity is big of 1 because there is only one counter used here. Okay, space complexity is that I'm getting it a little, and the DP formula approach with this logic. Every number answer is the uh, we get the every number answer from the half number half numbers answer of it. Okay, I think you got that. Like for suppose 5, we have already got the values of answers of 4, 3, and 2, the values before it. So we will use the answer of 4 in this for calculating the calculating the ones present in the 5. Okay, and after that we will check in if the last bit is 1 or not, and we will add that in the final answer. And what we we use the previous answer to get the new answer. Okay, as far as I think I'm saying the right things because it is a DP problem. Okay, and DP is the topic. DP is a deep topic. Just we are covering it. Just we are taking a glance of it from surface level. This is not even the I think the basic of DP, but it is saying that is the core of DP that I've already told you before. And the steps of it is like we create a vector of n plus 1 size. We run the loop from 1 to n, and yeah. And for every index answer, we use the previous answer to get that. And time complexity of this becomes equals to big of n because we just have to run a single loop, and every step happens in constant time means big of 1. I think. Yeah, constant time is equals to big of 1 in space complexity is equals to big of n, because it is storing all the answers in vectors here also. But why then? Why? Okay, it came big of 1 here, near to big of 1, and it came near to big of n. But it will be bigger. This for this brute force approach, time complexity is bigger. You can see big of n log n and big of n. I think I should show you the time complexity graph. Time complexity graph. You see that till I am going to start the break now for of 2 to 5 minutes. In that break, I will be like I will do some stretching and hydrate myself. Okay. So after that, we will be jumping on to a new problem today. Okay. We'll try to do that. I think we will not go to the to find the most optimized code for that. So approach for that. I think we will be first try to solve it with brute force approach. Okay. Let me open the time complexity start graph. Okay. I think this graph is okay, but it is in black color. I think it is visible a little. Let me make it bigger, little bigger. So you can see this is the constant time complexity. Okay, here it is the horizontal, and you can see the more the time complexity is near to the x-axis, the better it is, and the more it is near to the y-axis, the worse it is. Okay, and you can see big of 1 is here, and big of log n comes here after big of n. It is a little worse than big of log n, but it is also a good time complexity. And here after it big of n complexity comes, and after that big of n log n complexity comes. Means big of n log n is bigger than big of n. Okay, and after big of x square, big of, you can assume, you can say that it is n. Okay, so big of n square, big of n cube, and big of 2 into n, and big of n factorial. Okay, this is the worst time complexity that you can imagine. And I have seen in today's lecture of time complexity that we will use these types of time complexity in certain type of problems that will be given on LeetCodes, in which recursion will be used. Yeah, I think the tutor was saying that recursion will be used in that. Okay, so I will. The break has now started. Now let me tell that on the comments also. 5 minutes break started. I think there can be a bot or something that they will automatically like push the message here, like when I will take a break. I will see that I will. Okay, so 5 minutes break has started now. I will be back in just 2 to 5 minutes. Okay. And yeah, see, even the evening, what I say, it is a type of kada, you can assume. Okay, it is a healthy drink. You can also try it. I haven't even finished it yet, and I will finish it also. So the break is started now. Okay, I will be back in 2 to 5 minutes. Just wait for 2 to 5 minutes. Till then, I will open this problem also here. So till then, you try to understand the code of things that are happening here. Okay. I am back. I am back with my water bottle. And yeah, let me show you the weather, how the weather is, because weather has got bad. Okay, it is not showing here. The storm is coming soon. Yeah, the storm has already started. Okay, so let me check what we will do. We will just we will just try the brute force approach of the new problem today, because the storm has came already, and I don't know when when the electricity will be gone. So, and yeah, it is the medium level problem, man. It is not a easy level problem. I think I should take a easy level problem maybe. Let's ask it first. Just wait 2 minutes, chat. Okay. So it is not giving me the problem name. Let's see what will be the problem name. And yeah, total I have revisited 3 problems till now. Okay, first one was okay, I forgot to submit the code of it, man. Let's resubmit it. Check. Okay. Okay, it was accepted 22 minutes ago. Then why it's not showing there? Okay, I have to refresh the page. Yeah, we first revisited this problem. That's name was product of array expect self. The second problem was find the difference of two arrays. And third one was counting bits. Okay. Now we will jump on to a new problem. We will try that. We will try to solve it. Okay. We will see if electricity will be gone. Then what will happen? Max to max, the stream will stop. But that's not a big thing. So we'll try the medium level problem that I was going to do first before. So minimum, its name is minimum size subarray sum. Okay. Minimum size subarray sum. We will try it. If it gets solved, then it's good. If not, then okay. I think this problem is a little bit similar to the problem in which we did the maximum subarray sum. Array binary search. See here, binary search slide window can be used. Prefix sum can also be used. Let me ask. Let me. I think I can take another problem. I have taken a screenshot of. Let me see. Let me ask this. If it says that this question is good, then I will. Okay. Okay, so we will not try this problem today because light electricity can be gone in time. We will try this problem, okay? Because the sound of thunderstorm and cloud are coming from outside. The has now started its singing. Nature is singing now. So the name of the problem will be, it is an easy air problem. Subtract the product. It is a very easy air problem, okay? And sum of digits. Let's see if it comes. Yeah, this is the problem. Subtract the product and sum of digits of an integer. You can see the acceptance rate is very high because the problem is very easy. Even I think it says that even arrays and other things are not used here. Like in this, we just mostly take modulo, divide, product, sum, just that. It will just become the, I think, a type of filler content you can assume maybe. Subtract the product and sum of digits of an integer. Okay, given an integer number n, return the difference between the product of digits and the sum of its digits. So see here, give an example. Input n is equals to 234. Okay, 234. Output is 15. How it is happening? First, we took the product of digits of the numbers. Okay, here. And yeah, how we take it? We divide it by 10 every time. Okay. After that, sum of digits will be, we have to take sum of digits. So we will take the first digit. Then after that we will remove it. Then second, then third. Let's see. I think maths using here, and yeah, it was said that math will be used here. So it is not, a very basic level of type of problem. Will not take that much time. So I think I should. Okay. So difference is like this, and difference will be equals to product of digits minus sum of digits. Okay, you have to return that. So what we will do in this, given an integer number n, okay, difference. So I think we will create two things first. Like it will create two variables, int product. Okay, sorry, int sum is equals to 0 here, and int product, sorry, product will be 1 because we have to multiply it with the values of the digits in the given the now input n. Okay, after that what we have to do? But how we will initialize the environment? Let me ask this from Copilot how the approach will be. Like we will write the code by itself. Just want to know how n will be like how n will came, how n will come inside this. Okay, I think n divided by 2, it will be like n divided by 2. So but let me think first. Like when I saw that lecture, okay, we'll ask the subtract the product and sum of digits because the time is less, light electricity can be gone anytime. Subtract it is a very easy problem, but product and sum, right? Subtract the product and sum of digits of an integer. Give me the approach for this only, not the code. Solving it on LeetCode. Okay, got this. Okay, extract digits, take the given integer and break it down by digit. Usually we have see modulo with 10 and then divide it by 10. Compute product and sum, maintain two variables. Product, yeah, we have already did that. Final step, once you have both values, product minus sum. We are basically iterating through each digit once. Time complexity, this will be big of D, where D is equals to digits, number of digits, then is based on complexity. This. Take the given integer and break it down by digit. Okay. So n modulo with wherever they are doing n modulo with 10. Okay. For that, first what we have to do, first we have to do the product. So product will be into equals to n. I think this is right. And after that, n divided by 10, n divided by 10, right? So while, yeah, I think there's a condition will be also used here while n is more than 0, then I think this will happen, and product will be equals to this, and divided by 10, product into equals to n, and n divided by 10. Okay, that let me ask if I'm writing this. Am I going in the right direction? Let's see. Okay, I'm doing just the small mistakes, digit extraction. Okay, digit is not yet stored. Okay, I have to create a variable. So yeah, int digit. We deduced this, I think, in the when we did the lectures and write the code in, when we used to write the code in VS Code, product into equals to digit, right? Okay, OBS is reconnected. Okay, so you can see the light is gone now, man. I was thinking about that light will be gone. And it is gone. The light is gone now. Why it is getting reconnected again and again? Why it is getting reconnected again and again? What is getting reconnected again and again? There is no problem. There is no problem. There is no problem. Okay. Stream is working or not? Let me see. So we will finish the stream in less time. Okay. And after that, you have to product update. Like correct thing will be product into equals to digit. Yeah. And sum is missing. Yeah. Okay. Sum will be also plus equals to digit. Okay. We can do it here also. Sum will be equals to sum will be equals to per digit. Okay, we can count it in the same code. Divide step after that 10. Okay, but it will not update the value. Correct this. Okay, yeah. And in n is equals to n divided by 10. Yeah, because of the electricity thing, I I panicked a little, and yeah, today the flow of stream is not that good compared to the past 2 or 3 streams, because today the day was very, the electricity was getting, there were frequent electricity cuts happening in between that time. And you can see the sweat in, on my face. If I show you, let me show you that. Okay, let me turn on my flashlight. Yes, you can see how I can show you. Maybe from here. Okay, you can see the sweat. Okay, so let's finish this first, then we will see these type of side things. Okay. Yeah. Last, we have to return. Okay, sorry, we have to return it here. Return what? Return product minus sum. The code will be this little. Okay, it is accepted. So you can see the code was not that, the array is not used in here and other things. Just it is a simple problem. See, it is the most optimized code for it. Let's check the time complexity also. Like it said, time complexity is equals to big of d or something. I don't know what is that. Okay, simulation brute force approach was suggested. Okay, time complexity of log n. Okay, log n means okay, it is here bigger than constant time. Okay, not a problem. Should I add our own test case? Let's see if we add 23555. Will it count for it, or maybe bigger values 23567, and here 5643244. Okay, let's see. 5673622. Yeah. Oh my god. The okay, value in between 1 lakh. So 9 7899 maybe, and here 50,000 intake, here 32,000 maybe. Expected in to have value from 1 to 1 2 3 4 5 6 6 here 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5. Then what is getting wrong here, man? Maybe it's saying what if we take 10,000 and here we will take only 500. Okay, here we'll take 3200, maybe it will work now. Okay, it is working now. And yeah, if you're able to see the temperature here, the temperature is around 35 degrees at this time, like 11 p.m. is happening, man. It is near to 11 p.m. and the weather is this hot, 35 degrees. And yeah, you think of this stream like today there were frequent electricity cuts already happened in the morning time, but the hotspot was on of other mobiles, so stream didn't got disconnected in between. That was a good thing. So we have submitted it. So how this is working, let me give you a simple driver. We created int sum in product, then which we will store the sum in product of the value digit of the of the digit, like the n number digit sum and product. Okay, while n is more than 0. Okay, after dividing it by like 10 every time, while n is more than 0, when n becomes 0 it will end, while loop will end, because there will be no number left to add in the digit or like take modulo of or divide it again. So here we are doing int digit is equals to n modulo with 10. Okay, n modulo with 10 means the n divided by 10. What will be the remainder of that? We will add that in this. And when we do take modulo with 10, what it does, it takes the first value and remove it after like using this n divided by 10, and also adding the digit in the sum. Also we are calculating the product and sum in the same code. Okay, same block of code. After that, what we are doing, we are returning the product minus something that is being asked to do here. And yeah, see, let me tell you a little thing. I remember it. If it was equals to is 10 to the power 6, then yeah, that's why it is coming near to big of log n, because we can't use a time complexity that is more bigger than that. And that if it was like big of n log n or maybe big of n, then it will give TLE, means time limit exceed error. Okay, that's how we can use constraints to check what type of time complexity will be used, or maybe what things will be used in the problems. Okay, we will cover that also, because the time complexity is a good thing, like an important thing. When you understand that, then you can like think of writing thinking of writing the code changes after that. Like you can assume that whether sorting is needed here or what, or n log n let me show you, like log n time complexity will be used or what, you can check it. I will try to explain it day by day, little. Okay, so I think the problem is submitted, right? Okay, I've submitted it now. So I think I should end the stream now, maybe. Yes. Okay. And again, I will just say that to tell me how this banner is looking. Is something that I need to improve in this banner or what, or I had to add something in this. It is looking a little bit different in the mobile, smartphone. We will also see the ranking, how this easy problem affects the ranking. It is a very easy problem. But yeah, let me add this into the favorite list also. I forgot to add this in the favorite list. I forgot to add. Okay, we have added this now. Let's see how many problems we have added till now in the favorite list. Because maybe a problem is left to add here. 21 questions added here. But we have done 22 questions till now, man. Which problem is missing? It will be a recent problem. Let me check. Medium. Counting bits is present. Okay, it is present. Find the difference of two arrays is present. Product of array expect self is present. Counting bits, find the difference of two arrays. Let me open the problem. That's all. I think I can see it here. Okay, here. Subtract. Okay, it is added. Array partition is added. Merge sorted array. Okay, I think this problem is missing. Okay, this problem is missing. Merge sorted array. Let me open this and add this also. Woo! Okay, I saved it in the wrong list. We have to save it in the favorite list. Okay, I think it will be updated now. Okay, yeah, it's updated now. This was all the chats that have came today. Let me. Okay. This was a long conversation. Go, not so much long, but yeah, it was a little bit long. And yeah, we have reached 100 subscribers till now. And today was what? Today was, I think, day 15, right? Yeah, today was day 15 stream. So I think I should now summarize the stream now, right? Let me close all of this on the tabs. Okay. This also. So what we did in today's stream, we first revisited the problem named product of array expect self and tried to write the code again and explain it also. And I did explain it also. And the time complexity of this was equals to big of n because we only use single for loops here. Okay, after that I revisited my second problem, that was find the difference of two arrays. With the most optimized approach, we didn't use the brute force approach again. Okay, and we sets in this, and the time complexity of this was equals to, let me see what was time complexity of this. I forget it again. Yeah, it will be equals to big of n. Yeah, because we used unordered set in this. If it was ordered set, then time complexity of this was to be equals to big of n log n. Okay, but this time it is equals to big of n. Okay, same as the time complexity in the previous problem. So first problem and second problem that we revisited, the time complexity of both of those was big of n. After that I revisited this problem. and try to do with both the approaches, like the brute force approach and the optimized approach using DP. And here the time complexity of brute force approach was equals to big of n log n, because I think we reduced, yeah, where we repeatedly divided the numbers to check bits and also used loops, and that's why the time complexity of brute force approach was coming near to big of n log n. And in the deeper approach formula, what happened, it came near to big of n, and big of n is very less than, big of n time complexity. If I show you here, big of n is less than big of n log n time complexity, n log n time complexity. Okay. And so this was this, and after that I tried this new problem. Like it was a very basic type of problem. Even arrays and vectors are not used in this. Okay, just the integer function. And inside this we did this with this code. Like brute force approach was the best approach we can use in this, and the time complexity of this was equals to big of what? Let me see, it was equals to big of n, right? Let me see. Okay, and this is the, yeah, it was equals to big of log n, means, yeah, it was little less than big of one constant time complexity, but better than all of these, like better than big of n or better than big of n log n. Okay, so this was all for today's stream. Like I revisited 3 problems, and I did the I did revisit the third problem, and did it with 2 approaches. Okay, and try to understand the second approach in which the DP is used, DP thing is used. Okay, and in the second problem that we revisited, we also tried to understand the second method in this. Okay, in this we tried to understand the second method in this, in which sets container was used. After that we, okay, after revisiting all the problems, all 3 problems, and revisiting the third problem with the 2 approaches. Okay, and DP was used in the second approach, and yeah, here sets was used in the best approach. After that we solved a new problem. Okay, it was the basic problem. Even arrays and vectors were not used with that. Okay, so in today's stream we total we revisited 3 problems. After that we revisited 3 problems. After that we solved a new problem today, that was this problem, sum the product and sum of digits of an integer. Okay, so that was all for today's stream. If you learned something from this stream, please do like the stream and make sure to subscribe to the channel, so whenever I come back and whenever I will be live again and upload a new video or any other thing, you will get the notification in your feed and in your notification section also. And please do give reviews in the comment section also, that what things I can improve, what new content or segment should I come up with in the new videos or streams, and what are the things that should be improved, or what things can I add, like in the explanation, or like should I do anything else also, like add on something else also. Okay, so that was all for today's stream. Make sure to subscribe to the channel also. It boosts my motivation, to come again on live and explain these things to all of you guys and try to solve the problem again. It will it encourages me to do that. Like I will not say that you should directly blindly subscribe me. First see my content and analyze it, and if you find something meaningful, then I am saying that you should subscribe to the channel. And yeah, when you are finding value, then you should subscribe to the channel, not like blindly subscribing to channel. Like if you are getting value or not. That's not right, I know. Then you should not subscribe to the channel. Okay, so I think that was all for today's stream. And yeah, it is already happening, came near to 3 hours plus stream. Okay, if I was supposed to like do that problem, if I took what will happen then if I took that problem, then I think the time will be taken will have been become, maybe 4 hours or plus stream will have happened then. Okay, but we skipped that. I think that was a little good decision. And after that I took this problem, simple problem, very simple problem, and yeah, we increased the daily problem count also. That was good. So that was all for today's stream. We reached the 3 problems. After that I solved any problem today also. And so yeah, I will again say, make sure to subscribe to the channel when you learn something from the stream, or you think that you are getting a value from it. And yeah, also do join the Discord server. So here you can share your daily progress, what you are doing. And yeah, I have given the Discord link in the about section here also. You can go and you can join the